welcome to review segment where we throw a chair at Metro Last Light for a game. This use 4A engine is $39.99 American scum dollar on Steam. And I can't keep this up. Yeah, Metro Last Light. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the first recent, the first AAA title to come out recently to be released under Linux. It's very exciting news. Tom Duchesne, longtime viewer, when he first heard about that, literally came in his pants.
Yep, it was
that was the thing, and I'm sure a lot of other Linux gamers had that same reaction. And I mean, again, AAA game under Linux. That's a couple of years ago. That was completely unheard of. So, anyways, enough with the formalities. Time for chair explanation. Yeah, chair explanation. That thing, the 4-chair metric that we use. Yeah, I guess in Soviet Russia, the game will actually, because this is Soviet Russia, the game will throw chairs at us. So the game is actually hitting us in this case.
Fair.
So, again, 1 chair means that it's shit, 2 chairs means that it's meh, 3 chairs means that it's good, and 4 chairs means that Pedro's going to make his O face. And you really, really don't want that, because it's just creepy. I mean, look at this thing.
No, you really don't.
For our audio listeners, be glad you can't see any of this. This is just horrible. Anyways, we have our 4 categories. Doom, we have Mixed with the Working, which is self-explanatory. Shiny and Sounds, where we critique video and audio stuff. Controls is self-explanatory. And then finally, our last subjective category, Fun.
It's subjective category.
Fun.
It's subjective, comrade. I pass microphone to Mr. Van Stone so he can tell you if game work.
Oh, Soul and Stone, you're back.
Those make with the working. On Linux, Ubuntu, 12.04, 32-bit, LTS. Well, can't give game 4 chair since had 2 spite crashes during play. The load times wicked fast, comrade, wicked fast. Glares at painkiller because not so fast on your end, comrades. Did enjoy. Sorted 3 chair. Must give. 4 deserve.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be the odd man out. I had no issues getting this thing running on my Fedora box down here. It's by my foot, all keeping me feet.
Keeping you feet.
Keeping my feet nice and toasty. Yes. So, I'm gonna give this 4 chairs. My one gripe, not enough for me to ding at a chair though, is once you start the game, it takes forever for you to get to the fucking menu. Just like strap yourself in, kids. You're gonna wait 5 minutes as we go through every single person we've licensed technology from. Woo!
Comrade,
Yeah.
comrade, we should explain computer specifications since very expensive game.
Very expensive game. Fairly graphically demanding game that apparently can run on calculators. Ven has his dual 560 Ti's or 660 Ti's or something like that. I got a 670 super clocked in mine. So, I mean, the game is recommended to be run on NVIDIA hardware. But as we'll see, not so much of an issue on the AMDs. Isn't that right, Pedro?
There is one teeny tiny issue, is that it doesn't work.
Tiny issue, comrade.
It's small.
See,
Yeah.
It's small, very small.
in Russia,
Very-
Stalin sends you to Gulag for issue. But
Yes.
but Putin, he just kill you with polonium.
Not so much.
Yeah, open source drivers, they don't work so good with this game. They crash. The game won't even start. It's just seg fault right at the beginning. It cannot be. So I install FGLRX, or however you say it, and you install it play. But if I push graphics slider all the way up, it crash. Still, 3 chair.
So you heard the Portuguese, Japanese, Russian guy. Yeah, 3 chair. 3 chair for mix with the working. Coming up next, Shiny and Sound, Soven, Solid Stone, Were you impressed by graphical movie screen on game video?
It's two things I like, comrade. It's shiny, it sounds. Since we use the chairs, alright. Visually, it's very good. It's both rainbows good, as you Americans say. No problem with that. But also, must be pointed, thinking it a chair for very bad Russian. Very bad. So,
Duh.
must
Da,
give
comrade. Da.
3 chairs.
So yeah, if you haven't been paying attention, the game looks fucking awesome. I mean, it's gorgeous. It really sells you the whole Soviet Russia burn nuclear wasteland thing. Does it very, very well. Fucking Steve Bloom is everywhere though. If you don't know who Steve Bloom is, if you've watched any cartoons or anime, you heard his voice. He's Spike on Cowboy Bebop, so on and so forth. And he fucking voices half the population of Russia. And it's just very, very distracting when I hear someone talk and then I hear the same person talk, but coming from a different mouth.
Oblivion
So-
syndrome.
And yeah, as these guys said, Russian is not so good. Is acceptable. I talk to Russian people on regular basis. They somewhat talk like this. Is very Hollywood Russian though. So I give 3 chairs.
Comrade Pedro.
Yes, even yet the Krosho, you may know him, he does zero punctuation.
Yes,
He-
Pedro.
he
Name
himself-
drop the other web show that they should be watching instead of Linux GameCast.
Yes, very good. But he said people with varying degrees of credibility in the Russian accents, and I have to agree. Because considering how good game looks and works on my calculator, it can't really, get bad score. But you've got fake Russian accents, and they're pretty, how do you say, jarring. Yes, they're very jarring. It does not fit. Oh, and of course, cutscenes become choppy as fuck.
I
As they
like how
say in
Pedro's slowly
America.
becoming a vampire from
Yes.
Dracula. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
Look into my
Cutscenes.
eyes. I will suck your blood. Bleh.
cutscenes become choppy as fuck halfway through. It's like looking at slideshow with crappy music. 3 chairs.
Well, when you're running on a calculator and not a real computer, that might happen. So that's 3 chairs for shiny and sounds. Now, Solid Stone. I know you've been consuming a lot of vodka today, so I have to ask you: did you feel you were in control?
Is Vodka. Vodka.
Vodka.
Vodka.
It's very good. Is in control. Learn one thing, comrade. Not plug in game controller and play with keyboard on wireless jabber. Not good. No. Learn this very difficult way. Troubleshooting with keyboard. Trying to understand why controls not work. Not work at all. Unplug. They work. So, not enough to give it the 4 chairs. Have to give a very generous 3 chairs. For controls because for what are very good, very precise. What do you expect from first-person shooter of AAA status?
Auto aim.
Dude, you're not
Anyways.
playing it on a console though.
It will be a console. You shut up. up. One day when I grow up, I'm gonna kick all your ass. No, control. Yeah, like my Russian counterpart is saying, the controls are very solid, very precise. I have no issue with them. I will ding at a chair though, just because the key bindings are a bit all over the place. So I found myself constantly having to go to the options menu, just say, oh, I want to do this. What the fuck is the key to do that again? Because you really only do it maybe once or twice in the entire game.
Is true.
Like, so you just forget, and then you're like, oh well, that was a waste of time. But other than that, yeah, controls are pretty good. I will give them 3 chairs because it's not something revolutionary, but it's solid. Solid stone. Now for Mushy Pedro. Mushy Pedro give you...
Mushy, since we
Mushy.
carry a fake Russian accent joke a little too long, might as well. So, for my end on the controls, like Jesse James used to say, whoa, Nelly. Most sensitivity, it was off the charts. I had to lower it all the way down, and it still was a bit too sensitive for my taste. Also, I'm left-handed. I play with directional keys. They do not have keys around it. So you usually use these thumb buttons on Gerbil. You see these buttons right here? You use those to open doors, reload weapon. Why not? At least you would, if game lets you, because it does not. 2 chairs.
Well, that was certainly a thing. So, 2 chairs for controls. Though that should really be 2 chairs with an asterisk, considering if you're a normal sane human being or a carbon-based entity, you should, and you're playing with, say, a keyboard and a mouse. Yeah, you won't really have any issues.
Take shot.
So,
Jordan just hit microphone.
I did hit microphone. Take shot. Take shot of vodka. Anyways, final vodka. Final category. Fun. Solid stone. Did you have fun?
That was fun to begin with, comrade, but one must remember, DLC now available. A short game at this price is okay, is not bad, but such short game followed by DLC makes stone wonder. So, is have good time? Yes, is have good time. Very good time. Good story. Very much like Half-Life. Fun.
Half-Life? Is that like David Hasselhoff-Life?
Is very attractive man, comrade. Do not judge. Did enjoy it. Played very well. On computer. No real issue. Maybe price bit high for length of game, but only subjective opinion. Must give 3 chairs. Cannot give 4.
Yeah, the game's enjoyable enough. I have an interesting relation with first-person shooters because I have really bad carpal tunnel. So I enjoy them. I just can't play them for very long before my wrist decides, hey, you want shooting pain all up your arm? And so eventually I have to stop. But yeah, this game's enjoyable. The AI is pretty dumb though. Yeah, you can like walk up to people and they don't notice you, and then like, stab them in the face. And they're yeah, it's just kind of funny to watch them like, what's going on? as you slowly walk up to them and knife them through the throat. The one weird thing though, if you look around your quarters at the beginning of the game, there's a copy of Metro 2033 on your nightstand, like the book. Like, and I was the only one who noticed this. I asked these 2 clowns, and they didn't notice. They're too busy strumming the guitar and playing the accordion in the Nazi bass. But yeah, that's stealthy. But yeah, it's kind of weird where you have like a book chronicling your exploits, No,
Shameless
no one decided to
self-referencing.
pick that up and be like, huh, this almost just accurately describes my life to a T, and uses my name and has very intimate events that no one else knows about. Perhaps I should follow the instructions let out in this book. Make sure that I survive at the end, but yeah. But yeah, it's not a 4-tier game because I didn't fucking cream my jeans playing with this giggity. But yeah, 3 tiers.
Well, I guess I'm the odd man out in this one, because, like Jordan said, the AI is
Oh, someone
stupid.
just realized they couldn't do all that in Russian.
I can do all that in Russian, but
So,
For a
like
fact.
Jordan says, realize AI is garbage. Can
no,
walk up to
artificial
Nazi and
intelligence
sniff.
is terrible. Terrible. I mean, a Russian guy standing at the corner and say, "Oh, let me just stare at wall for no reason while you walk away, comrade." And then Artyom comes from behind you, dead. Missions, missions at start of game, they make me want to stab companions. The Russian accent, it's terrible.
Watch him struggle through this, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome.
I'm waiting for the aneurysm.
Not coming.
Oh,
Even
he's just
with-
gonna collapse at the end of this review. It's gonna be awesome.
With problems, I can deal with problems, and like Comrade Stone said, it got Half-Life syndrome to it. Once you start playing, you just can't put it down. It good.
Take a shot.
That good. Personally, I finished game. I played all the way through, and by the end, here's my reasoning. Really?
Come on,
That's it?
aneurysm.
That can't be it. Oh no, that is it. Well, this sucks. I want more. Oh wait, there's the... Oh, you motherfuckers. They purposefully left content out of game just so they could sell DLC to people.
You know what, Pedro? The first
Yeah.
hit is always free. Well, $39.99, but
Interesting definition.
$40 for 9-hour game, and you still charge me €5 for fucking DLC. 2 fucking shares.
okay. So apparently
Fuck
the Iron
you,
Sheik
fuck
has replaced
you,
Pedro.
Fuck you. You're cool, and fuck you.
Yeah. So as I was saying, apparently the Iron Sheik has replaced Pedro. I break your back. I make you humble.
That's great. You never know what you're going
Camel
to get when you
clutch.
cut over to him. You're like, let's see what this one is.
We need to have the fucking Iron Sheik on our show. That'll be awesome. But anyways, I'm just remembering something the Iron Sheik was saying while he was in Toronto. He wants to fight Rob Ford. I'd pay to watch that.
So, what's our final? Fun?
Sorry. Final score for fun is 2 chairs. Though I will say 2 chairs with an asterisk because, yeah, that guy. So our final actual score, if we tally all this crap up, we got 3 chairs, 2 chairs, 2 chairs, and 3 chairs. That averages out to a 2-chair score for Metro 2033, which I repeat is not like the IGN 50%. This is
Metro Last Light, Jordan.
It's Metro Last Light. This is it's a good game. May not be for you if you're not into shooters, but definitely check this out. I would say this is a 2-tier game with an asterisk because it is the first real AAA title to show up on Linux.
Definitely on the asterisk.
So you have to at least check it out for that.
Yeah, the asterisk, the astro, the whatever.
Asteroid.
Right. That whole point is very valid, and I'm kind of, I really want to give this a 3-chair game, but there are issues. I think the biggest issue a lot of people are going to run into, the price. Yes, I mean, we talked about this months ago.
It's a AAA title, so start expecting to pay like...
You're going to see AAA pricing, $30, and that's going to shock a lot of people, and a lot of people are worried, and there's one thing that, we made a point to, we'll list on this particular review in the show notes our exact system specifications. because that's the most common question I've gotten from everyone since I posted that little video of just cranking it up and playing it. And because people are genuinely worried whether or not they'll be able to play it, but come on, you can play it.
Yeah,
I mean, just
if it
saying.
works on the
Fucking
calculator.
boy can play it, so
They did a very good job. That's why that Astro is there, to make it run on again.
But
So
yeah,
what?
but that asteroid is twofold, because not only does it work well on low-end computers, such as my case, but it apparently likes to segfault out of spite. Ven had it happen to him twice. To me, it only happened once. Apparently, Jordan didn't even run into it. But one of our Chatrealm members, Pizza Dude, he came to talk to me on Steam earlier in the week, complaining that the game kept crashing for him all the friggin' time. So, and judging by the threads coming up in the Steam community forums for Metro Last Light,
Check
I'd
out
say
the big
that's-
crashes on Jack, man.
Yeah.
oh man,
20 times.
I don't know what you freaking morons are doing wrong. I've had zero issues with this game whatsoever.
I know what I was fucking with the AI.
Ah,
Yeah, me. Come on, think about it.
yeah. So I mean, but then you're kind of working outside the box there, so you can't really blame them for
That's
that.
why we need the asteroid. And
Yeah.
I was intentionally trying to get it to do something that it shouldn't have done. So that's just how I play games. And
But
live,
yeah,
you
it's
know,
apparently a
explains my-
generalized bug, and people aren't happy about it. So, in that respect, I think the two chairs are fair.
Well, that wraps up our review for Metro Last Light. Final verdict. He's good, comrade. Coming up next.
It's okay.
He's okay. He's two chair.
He's all right. As you,
He's not one chair. He's two chair. Not three chair. Two chair.